To guard is the apple of the eye, an old Ukrainian idiom meaning to cherish and hold dear to the heart. Hello, we are Real Conversations Podcast, and I'm Tamara Michelle. This podcast is created and recorded in Dauphin, Manitoba this week. And today, I welcome a special guests, Yakekmishen and Kayla Gillis of Canada's National Ukrainian Festival, and we talk about the festival plans this year. Thank you to our show sponsors, Bankert Marketing, Dr. Brenna and Three Graces Medispa, riehl Security Solutions, Roofs, Furniture and Appliances of Dauphin, Oil Depot of Dauphin, Tri-Family Health, Beauty and Fine Gifts of the Paw, Ramsey's Health and Fitness of Dauphin, Cloud9 Canna Supplies of Dauphin, and Hearts to Nature Fine Art Nature Photography.
She's gonna be like, oh dear.
Editing's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So welcome to Real Conversations Podcast, and today I'm here with Nick, and I'm also here with Kayla. Both, well, you can maybe announce your roles because I know that you're the president. I know.
I am the vice president.
Yeah, that's
of the Ukrainian Festival.
That's my right-hand man.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we were out today here at the street fair. It's actually called the kickoff party, right?
The official kickoff party, yes.
So I'm gonna let you do the talking because you know more about what it was all for, what the turnout was like, and how it promotes the festival.
I guess it basically gets everybody geared up for August long weekend.
It's just a bit of a taste of what you'll see at the festival August long weekend. It gets everyone out and gets the mood started for what to look forward to for our festival.
It was really neat because I missed the kids dancing earlier with the dance groups because you had dance groups out. But even seeing the kids come in, it was the column makeup, right?
The column makeup, wasn't that nice?
It was so beautiful to see. So I got a little bit of footage of that. And what I really noticed is a lot of the elders in our community, like a lot of the older Ukrainian, like this would have been like my Baba and Guido, but it's now my dad. Mm-hmm. You know, my dad and my aunts were out in the parking lot, and it just really brings the community out.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we aim for with these, is that we try and get the community to come out, enjoy themselves. It's just kind of a fun time for everyone to come out and have some fun. We do a barbecue, get some food going for everybody, Kuba burgers, and have everyone come out, have some dances, and get the bang
to have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I saw that you did some cool things, like you were giving away free weekend passes if you bought something in the store, which was kind of cool. I went in and took a look in the store. It is really beautiful, and I met. I'm so bad with names.
Meagan.
Probably, yes. Meagan, I think of her as the Pasenki girl.
Yes, Meagan,
She makes those beautiful eggs. I mean, what a talented artist.
Yes.
And very passionate about the Ukrainian culture, which is really neat. Like, are you still getting a lot of Ukrainian blouses?
I'm hoping to.
Yeah.
I want to get a little more into the retail side of things.
Hopefully we can both be in there. So, when it comes to the store here, how does this support the Ukrainian festival?
This is a lot of the downtime. So our tickets are the big part of it.
Okay.
But this is all of like the other, like we got all of our decorative stuff, our merchandise, any tickets if you want to pay like in person.
Okay.
So it's kind of just the makeup here and there kind of thing.
Okay. And do you find like does it help like as far as?
I've only been here a couple months, so I'm actually not entirely sure.
Okay.
I'm hoping so. I know like with what's going on in Ukraine, we've had a lot more sales.
Yes. And are you doing online sales and stuff too?
Working on it.
You had a kickoff party, or you had was it a street dance?
There's Zababa in September.
It was okay. It was
end of summer Zababa.
Right. Yeah. And so last year, because of COVID restrictions, right?
Yes.
There was restrictions, like unless you were vaccinated, you couldn't come out.
That's right.
So you did hold an event, and you were able to sell tickets, and it was a licensed event.
So licensed event,
right? And but it had its like costs and all of that.
Costs
stuff, right?
and a lot of hoops to jump through.
Yes, there was a lot of hoops to jump through to try and put on an event like that.
Okay.
Because when we first started planning it, we were aiming for 1,500 people to be able to come out.
Wow.
And then shortly after we started planning it, the restrictions came back on and limited us down to 500.
Okay.
So it was that was a bit of a kick, but
yeah.
But we worked through it, right?
Yeah.
And We wanted it to be a free event,
Yes.
but unfortunately, if we wanted to keep it going with restrictions, we had to charge.
Yes.
So that's where our $2, as I mentioned before, came from.
Right.
And then we actually did that as a donation to the Dauphin District Food Bank.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really neat. And then with that, so this year, this was obviously an unlicensed event, right? And like you said, there was no income earned from having serving alcohol, but just a lot more of a headache, right?
It is. Couple guess, because we need to do fencing, we need security, we need to do. There's a lot more work that goes into doing a licensed
more
event.
porta potties and more wash stations and so on and so forth. Yes.
So.
Yes.
But you still had 250 people turn out?
Yeah, we had a sold out event because we did put
400?
We did put it down to 400. That was the limit, just on the square footage area that we had available to us.
And it was outdoors.
So it was outdoors. Yeah. It was a beautiful night. We did party till I don't know. We didn't know till like 3.
Yeah, 3 or 3:30 by the time I actually made it home from that one.
That's pretty neat.
But it was a lot of fun, and I think the public liked it too. And even we did sell out, so people brought their own lawn chairs and sat around the fence, and they still had a good time with us, right? So
even I see someone come up from the back lane, and they're like, "I can hear it in the high rise. It's so good to see this happening in town again. To be able to hear the music flow through town."
Yeah. Well, and I know you guys did a lot of. You did a lot of like your virtual festivals, like with COVID restrictions for the festival financially. I know Kayla, you and I were talking about that earlier this year, just how it's almost devastating, like financially devastating. So it wasn't 1 year, it's 2 years. To have the festival back this year, what does that mean for you guys?
Just all our sponsors have been phenomenal.
Yes,
they've been really supporting us. 2 years without income is hard, but
it's hard for anybody, really, right?
So that's why we did. We did a couple cash calendars, a few other raffles we had. We ordered more stock in and kind of focused more on the store, and that's what kept us going. But without our sponsors and our grants that we
wouldn't have
applied
been
for,
able to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
tough, right?
Ever so thankful for our sponsors to be able to keep doing this and putting on these kind of events.
Okay.
Without them, there'd be no festival, because from day one it was sponsors, right?
Yeah, I kind of hear you on that point, because I'm a shout out to my sponsors as well, because without them I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. We have like the wildest sound effects here today. I'm like,
I love the birds,
trains, and wow. So when it comes to the festival this year, I know that you're still looking for volunteers, because that date it's fast approaching.
7 weeks.
It's hard to believe that it's 7 weeks out already, that this year's just flown by.
After this weekend, it goes really fast.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, I was thinking that. And then, of course, I know I was talking to you about this as well, Kayla, the street fair and the parade. I mean, how many of us in this community miss that? I mean, that's been around like since my grandparents. I mean, we went every year. I used to go when it was at the DMCC.
See, look at
Like, I mean, that kind of tells me.
No.
I'm like, but when I think about that, and I think about then when it was such a big deal when I went up to the salon and then that area was built, and so here we are. What year is this for you guys?
It's the 57th year.
57
Wow,
years.
57.
So we're kind of incorporating, because we didn't have the 55th, right? That would have been 2020. So we're kind of 55, 56, 57. So it's going to be a heck of a good year.
Yeah, we're really hoping that we're hoping for a really good turnout this year. Just with not having anything for the last 2 years, it's seeming like we are going to have a good time this year. There's going to be lots of people come out. So.
Yeah, ticket sales are going really well as well too. And I do want to mention, if I get a chance, we are offering a shuttle to and from town as well too.
Oh, wow!
So it'll be $5 there, $5 home, or you can buy a wristband for the whole weekend for only $15. So to get up to the hill for 3 days on $15,
especially right now with the price of a tank of gas, that's lovely. And then if you're going to have a few drinks or whatever, right?
Yes.
You still have a beer gardens, or
we do,
right? And there's a Zabava that happens up there
every night.
I think what's really funny. It's like, oh man, that song is like we're gonna party like it's 1989. Like I feel like this is that year, like for everyone. And I don't mean like drunkenness. I just mean like the joyfulness of the community getting back together and getting to experience community, right? And that's the one thing I really believe Ukrainian Festival brings, and it's open up to all cultures, and and it's really exciting because we have new Ukrainian families from Ukraine now in our community, and it's like there's going to be this new infusion of culture, right? Because they will bring that with them, right? Because I mean, we were talking about that too. Like, I'm a 4th generation. I keep saying 5th generation. My kids are 5th generation Ukrainians, Canadians, and you were saying you're 3. You're 3.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm 3rd as well.
And you're 3rd. So, you know, like, and like to see, I'm sorry, like people your age come up as leaders in the community, and you know, I don't think my grandparents could have even thought that it would happen. So I really commend you guys for your leadership and your willingness to, because volunteering is huge and it's very time consuming, and you're both very like charismatic, and you know, you really bring a lot. So I'm sure that the whole community feels that. So I'm really excited to come up to the festival.
Yes.
Now, if people want to volunteer, how do they do that?
So they can call the office, Facebook us, or just talk to anybody that's on the festival board.
We're all looking for volunteers in all areas. So bar, gates,
first aid, bake ovens this year.
Yes.
Looking for some volunteers. So if anybody wants
I would be interested in that.
That's perfect. See, and family events, right? Bring the whole family.
Yeah, exactly. And with the volunteering, if you do 1 4-hour shift, you get a day pass, or if you do 2 4-hour shifts, you get a full weekend pass.
Okay.
For the festival. So.
And I'm sure it's 4 hours is the shift, right?
Yes.
So I mean that's incredible in and of itself. And if people are wondering why we're doing this dance, like there is crazy mosquitoes out here.
Yes.
Kumari. That's a mosquito. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I'm like, wow. That's like
there's so many out tonight.
But we're still having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So thank you for taking the time to talk with me today and to promote the festival. If people want to get their tickets, where do they go to get those?
CNUF.ca/tickets, or else you can just come in and purchase them directly through the office with our CAO, Meagan.
Okay. That's awesome.
But yeah, for tonight, a big thanks to our sponsors, Brennan Holdings, Right Side Equipment, Co-op, 730 CKDM has been a huge sponsor for promoting all of this. So
And I do have to say, I did meet some of the new families that came, and they were ecstatic. They couldn't believe the spirit that we all had, and they said the community has been so welcoming.
Aww.
So thank you to everybody who's been welcoming them, and huge thank you to Johnny Tarrant for getting everything organized. That's amazing.
It's a beautiful. I have to say, the Parkland Ukrainian Family Fund has been a real beautiful asset, and something that it's almost like spearheading something that hasn't been done.
That's exactly.
And financially funded locally. So I think that was the thing I was really shocked when I talked to Donnie.
See, community coming together again.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So that's beautiful.
And that's something this community is known for, is getting everyone together to come out to support any cause.
We're like one big family.
Yeah.
All right, folks, once again, let's give Forrest Osad and the Melody Kings a big round of applause. They're going to take a couple of minutes to get set up again. And again, legendary Forrest Osad will be performing for you along the way.
Dr. Brenna and Three Graces Medi-Spa has been inspiring love, confidence, and health and humanity since 2019. Dr. Brenna's skin therapists have the advanced knowledge required to revitalize and rejuvenate your skin. Radiofrequency, microneedles, chemical peels, and oxygen neo superfacials are just a couple of the treatments we offer. To learn more about Dr. Brenna and Three Graces Medi-Spa, visit our website at threegraces.ca or call us at 204-572-5774 for a free consultation. A special thank you to Bankert Marketing for audio and video syncing. Thank you to our show sponsors, Bankert Marketing, Dr. Brenna and Three Graces Medi-Spa, Riehl Security Solutions, Roofs, Furniture and Appliances of Dauphin, Oil Depot of Dauphin, Tri-Family Health, Beauty and Fine Gifts of the Paw, Ramsey's Health and Fitness of Dauphin, Cloud9 Canna Supplies of Dauphin, and Hearts to Nature Fine Art Nature Photography. Like and subscribe on YouTube. at Tamara Michelle. See you next week.